Psalm number 40, background study of Psalm. Psalm 40 is one of the most profound and theologically rich in Hebrew Bible. It is attributed to King David, reflects as a deep personal experience of deliverance, thanksgiving and renewed trust in God. So, प्रार्थना खत्म हो गया दाऊद का. This is a psalm of deliverance and thanksgiving. And it was written by King David. The psalm combines elements of lament, thanksgiving, wisdom, making it multifaceted composition that has inspired both Jewish and Christian tradition for centuries. So Psalm number 40 is a psalm of thanksgiving, is a psalm of personal experience of deliverance, and it was written by King David. 38, 39 प्रार्थना और तो 40 क्या है? धन्यवाद की प्रार्थना है क्योंकि उत्तर मिला. 40 is traditionally ascribed to King David, a central figure in the history of Israel, and the heading you can see for the director of music to the choir master, a psalm of David. In other sense, for the director of music, a psalm of David suggested that it was intended for liturgical use in temple worship. मंदिर में जो आराधना होते थे वहां इस्तेमाल करने के लिए लिखा. While the exact historical circumstances of the composition are uncertain, पक्का संदर्भ कौन सा है, कौन सा चीज से डिलीवरेंस मिलने का समय धन्यवाद की प्रार्थना गाया था करके हमको पता नहीं. लेकिन कनेक्टिंग विद 38, 39, 40 कब होगा? Connecting with 38, 39, reading 40. How the tuning will be? 38, 39, confession and prayer. After that, he got deliverance from that sin, or he got deliverance in a spiritual way. Then he is thanking God in chapter or in Psalm 40. Now read Psalm 40, verse 1 to 3.
I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined to me and heard my cry. He drew me up from the pit of destruction, out of the miry boat, and set my feet upon a rock, make my step secure. He put a new song in my mouth.
Bas. So read verse 3. He put a new song in my mouth. Till 38, 39. What was the song? इधर सॉन्ग का मतलब ऐसा नहीं है गाते हुए घुमा करके, वो बोलने का एक तरीका भी होगा कभी कभी. एक नया सोच मेरा जीवन में परमेश्वर ने दिया. 38, 39 में कैसा था जिंदगी? दुख दर्द से, मतलब जो बिकॉज ऑफ द सिन ही कमिटेड ही वाज गोइंग थ्रू काइंड ऑफ ए बैड सिचुएशन वेयर ही सेज हिज लाइफ इज यूजलेस, दैट काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन. एंड इन 40 verse 3 is saying he put a new song in my mouth. And read.
Song of praise to our God. Many will see my fear and put their trust in the Lord.
So this psalm is divided into two, 1 to 10 and 11 to 17. 1 to 10, thanks for the deliverance, thanksgiving for deliverance, thanksgiving for deliverance. So once again, maybe the context will be connecting to 38 and 39, Bathsheba, or some other illness or some other context. समझ आया नहीं आया? Context may be related with 38, 39, or context may be related with any other evidences which we don't have. समझ आया या नहीं आया? There is no direct context historical evidence, but 38, 39 के अनुसार देखा तो 38, 39 में एक बड़ा प्रार्थना विलाप था, खुद की पाप की वजह से हुआ करके. वहां से परमेश्वर ने डिलीवरेंस दिया, एक नया सोच, नया बातें उनका मुंह पे दिया, नया सॉन्ग दिया करके 40 का 3 में लिखा है. समझ आया नहीं आया? जिसको कान है और petition for deliverance 11 to 17. Read verse 11. 10.
As for you, O Lord, you will not restrain your mercy from me.
Read verse 10 also. So David is saying, I have not hidden your deliverance within my heart.
I have not hidden your deliverance, faithfulness, and your salvation. And spoke of your faithfulness and your salvation.
So 39, 30, 30 and 39 says, wait and receive. So 40 में उन्होंने बताया, I waited and I received. So in that sense, 38, 39, 40 also connected together. So he himself said, ये होगा, ये होगा, ये होगा, wait करना. Or he himself prayed and waited. And in 40 he says, I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined to me and heard my cry. So उसका उत्तर धन्यवाद की प्रार्थना के रूप में बदलकर चैप्टर साम नंबर 40 आ गया. कितने लोगों को ये बातें समझ आ गई? नहीं आया. So it uses metaphors like pit, clay, rock. It uses metaphors like pit, clay, rock. What is metaphor? It is a literary device, and it also has the repetition idea. Which word is repeated? Trust, deliverance and faithfulness is repeated. कौन सा वचन, कौन सा शब्द इसमें रिपीट हुआ है? Trust, deliverance and theological themes for the sermon title: divine deliverance and human trust. Divine deliverance and human trust. Point number 2, obedience over sacrifice. Point number 3, the law written on the heart. Verse 8. The law written on the heart. Whose heart? Who is saying? So wherever the law is repeatedly coming, it is kind of a renewal. नियम को फिर लेना मतलब क्या है? भूल गया था, a new restart, restoration. The problem of suffering and continuity of faith. Point number 5, messianic interpretation. Messianic interpretation, that is there in 6 to 8. वर्स 7 यीशु मसीह ने भी बोला था शायद. हिब्रू अरे वर्स 7 नया नियम में कहाँ लिखा है पास्टर शंभू? हिब्रू 10 का 5, 6, 7 पढ़ के देखना. ये वचन और कहाँ पे न्यू टेस्टमेंट में है? Messianic interpretation. Then I said, behold, I have come. In the scrolls of the book it is written of me. किसी के सामने यीशु मसीह ने बोला ना, पढ़िए।
Then he said to them, There are my word that I spoke to you while I was still with you, that you will return. All the law of Moses and prophets and the Psalms which will
I don't know the exact thing. So वो जो 7वां वचन है ना, मैसेया के बारे में बताने के लिए भी कहाँ पे यूज किया, 40 का 7, शायद इन आइजैया, आइजैया 1 का 11 कहाँ पे भी है यीशु मसीह के बारे में बताने के लिए।
What about this one? Then in Daniel, the Son of Man.
Don't connect anything, everything with that. If you read from Genesis, in every sense, there is a futuristic hope. You can compare this Psalm with Psalm 30, Psalm 69, Psalm 30, Psalm 69, 1 Samuel chapter 15, Hosea 6 verse 66. Then Psalm 40 in the book in New Testament you can see in Hebrew chapter 10 verse 5 to 10. So you have to read Psalm 40 ka 6 to 8. Same thing is there in Hebrew chapter 10 5 to 10. The New Testament quotation of Psalm 40. Quotation means it will be same as it is. Go and see once. Hebrew. Somebody read Hebrew chapter 10 verse 5 to 10.
Therefore, when he came into the world, he said, Sacrifice and offer you did not distribute, but you the body you have prepared for me. I burnt offering and sacrificing for sins you had no pleasure. Then I said to behold I have come in the volume of the book it is written me. You will
यही वचन है वो Psalm 40 का 6 to 8, Hebrew chapter 10 5 to 10. It is same as it is quoted there. Quoted means nothing is changed, there is no change. भजन संगीत में कैसा है, हिब्रू में भी है. So Psalm 40 also speaks about one more two, three other topics like the role of memory and testimony. मतलब when we receive blessings from God, when we get the deliverance from God, you have to keep that in your mind and you have to testify Him. दाऊद को मिला, उन्होंने जाकर और किसी से बताया. So that also one more topic, one more point in Psalm number 40. That is there in 40 verse 3. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord because I am speaking about Him to others. Then ethical and spiritual implications. हमारा चाल चलन कैसे होना है? The direct answer is when we receive something, keep that blessing in your mind, inspire or testify it in the congregation. It will inspire others to see and hear about our God. Verse 3. Some scholars says this psalm is a thanksgiving psalm because there is no heading like that, but you can consider this psalm as a thanksgiving psalm. We can consider this psalm as psalm of thanksgiving. In Jewish tradition, or according to Jewish culture, they used to sing this psalm as a psalm of thanksgiving, or they used to sing this psalm for the future redemption. आने वाले दिनों में परमेश्वर उनको बचाएगा करके समझते हुए भी यहूदी लोग इस भजन संगीता को गाते थे. कब गाते थे टाइम मुझे पता नहीं, लेकिन whenever they gone through same kind of a situation, they used to sing this psalm as a prayer of thanksgiving. कुछ मिला उसके लिए धन्यवाद. Same we can conclude by saying in the Christian tradition also we can also use this psalm as a psalm of thanksgiving. What will be the application for this psalm? What will be the application for this psalm?